You! Grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
The gate!
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
Shoot him! Knock it down!
Got him! Got him! Take that! Get ready! Get coming inside! Godwin, move downstairs! We can handle it here!
Godwin! Get over here, lad! Join the line! Take cover! Die, you brother swine!
What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them!
Get ready for the attack! This one, stop them!
Die!
Godwin, draw your sword!
Let's hope this slows them down.
Fuck King Wenceslas! You're gonna eat that!
Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Greetings to the death! No, you're mine, you bastard! Now you're finished.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Fortuna, you art!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favours the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we wouldn't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you, or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me. More like some uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a god? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently... he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Go away, what's the matter? Get nothing from me. Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours!
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Henry, come here. Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain. I thought they got us all.
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that captain was
Just an underling. How could you tell? Did you see how many men he had there?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armour on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours?
Don't worry.
I never knew you were... All right, let's go. Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
I just can't wait.
I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Leave me some room. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
A very nice exchange, Henry.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. That's the way. Good. Nice. Good. That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it. You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Nice. My word. You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Oh, that was too slow. Nice. No. That way I can block you easily. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. The first hit.
That must have hurt. I think it's a yield. Nice block.
Fuck me! Fuck me! Fuck me! Fuck me!
I'll kill you!
How do you do it?
You fight like an old hag!
You knocked the stuffing out of me. I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Here, Mutt!
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all.
So much...
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement.
Indeed. Almost as...
Oates, what's this food?
What's left of our supplies?
If you told us, sir, and you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day...
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brace.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offence.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds. Oh.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans! Oh.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. I have to get closer to the others.
Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hey? What is this racket here? What was that? Hmm? All right. What was that?
It worked. Let's go.
Na poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křižujou se, aleluja Domine, aleluja Domine. Pána je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, ti jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a...
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? It's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these torches, quick!
fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky? There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot trails.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Swim all the fucking way across.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish
Now.
outside.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. Will all your torch does is blind you?
These thousands. Catching the naked man before. Better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see him bloody.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, I'll be found half dead somewhere on the back.
Run! Quick!
Moving down instead of being high up. The judge can't see shit from up there.
No. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way, if we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know.
Where is he?
I'll show you! They're under attack!
Hans! Hey, Hans! This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Fuck you, whoreson! Ha!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight.
You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sahan's Cable.
Ah!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck. Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else
Run!
from the trunk. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
My mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir.
For Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on!
He owes me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Look.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this.
No.
It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry. Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. Dead.
They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look!
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here. Come on.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think against
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
I've come from Scallops. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who?
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder's things a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. Aye, true bliss is a full belly. This'll be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans. Ah, I feel like a new man. Hans, can you hear me, friend? I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with the...
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel seeing him lying there give...
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere for...
The Lord... do you feel up to it, laddie?
Not to worry. I'll see. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if...
Well, if you...
Where should I put it?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the... When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot and when you're done with that, better have...
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again.
All right. Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging. Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bazena's?
Been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
And who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Berghoff. Looking for those murderers.
No, Lord von Burgo's people, and I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von... Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knight's company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out, so tell me who...
You're from Lord von Berghoff?
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When you can talk to me, or talk to Cold.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have...
Shit, how about that? I was kidding you before, but I reckon you figured that we'll take your Sir Hans with us.
Hey,
This'll be quick, boy.
What are you...
Sick of... Growler.
Take that! Take the fucker out, damn it! Fuck you!
Show what you're made of!
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bazena's?
They slaughtered some knight and his... Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson... Lord von Berghoff sent us a couple of... So tell me who...
You're from...
You can talk to...
That ambush happened on the other side of the pond.
Is that so? But you don't have to concern yourself with that.
Hey,
this'll be
what
quick,
are you
boy.
doing?
This'll be quick, boy. Fuck that!
You want to try me? Fuck! Shit! I can't handle this.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have.
Sorry.
Look here. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. So, your friend was talking in a delirium in the night.
Well, Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were out, and as God is my witness, I'm thankful to you for saving us.
Well, you
weren't.
Promises are made to be except
Don't worry. I reckon
I'd be it, but be careful while you're
What about Sir Hans?
He's holding up, but what he needs most now is that...
Here.
Excellent. I gave you two the last of my supply during the... It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back, but you... My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day.
All right.
I told you, I have a book here with the rest...
I can read as well as any man.
My word.
I'll take the book just in case, but...
Of course. Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in... First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench, and we'll start. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit, but sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, you won't miss anything, and you need...
Ah, fuck. Ah. Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And over Bajana, too.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. Breakfast is on the table, and we must save Ma from the clutches of...
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armour. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes...
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get...
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Take care, then. Sorry for coming late, Ma.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since...
I know how it sounds, believe me. I'd never miss...
Of course, but that's nonsense. Toth is... And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. It was dark.
I saw him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're going to need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honour their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste
Tired,
good today.
tired
Nicely
about
settled
it.
and cold. Straight from the cellar.
What was that?
Daddy's wounded.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Once you got through...
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond?
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what...
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked...
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate...
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Health, lads. That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you still got it.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
It ain't what it used to be. My knees and back are giving me shit.
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off.
All right.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sack my old man was meant to take them into the second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right. We'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work than fight.
Aye, it's terrible about them bands. Like it or not, you can't pay what you... Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this? Samin.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. They used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At some inn, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend.
And careful with them sacks. What can I get for you?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to...
The main thing is...
It's definitely her, though.
I got the feeling she... I did get something.
What?
Von Bergov is...
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to...
Calm down. Let me finish. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Tros...
Because it looks...
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. And that shouldn't be a problem, because...
I'll come up with some...
I hope so. We'll ask...
There's something else we have to sort.
I noticed that.
We can work off our debt. Or we... If we both do it...
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't...
Do you have any idea?
Well, all right. I mean, people will remember my face, and when everything's as if the disgrace...
You know, sir, not everyone... So you should be able to manage...
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the three...
Would that be some arrogant...
Not so far. Oratoris, Laboratoris, the plebs, and Bellatoris. Now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pit...
We don't have swords.
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. In short, be so kind as to get to work.
Are you really not gonna...
Come now, Henry. What did I simply...
They say clothes maketh the man.
What do you know about... It's not long since I had to drag one sack, and if I hadn't, that sack would... I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself. So...
That is a warrior's lot, Henry.
Right.
Well, but above all, once we're out of... As soon as we have at least some gear, although, if you think about the...
How generous of you.
I know, my dear...
Greetings.
Hi, that's me.
One beer.
We're messengers from Ratai.
You and that other...
I swear it's true.
Look, I'll probably forget after... What do you want?
No.
Ask away.
I heard there's going to be a...
Aye, that's true. A big affair. Guests, even von Bergov will come. That...
Look, I need to... Do you think you...
Invite you?
It would only be for...
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Bergov.
You must know young...
Aye, he's a close...
Odd.
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk...
I'd like to ask...
No.
What's going...
Apart from the bandit, life's peaceful enough, but high politics is nothing for me. I don't...
Thanks.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, it occurred to me we could roll a... You know what? If...
You'd invite us.
You'd have to beat me.
We'll see.
You really are...
Oh.
Fortuna, may the best player win.
I was wondering.
How's it going? My wife and I are pickling
I bought
loads of it. Again? That's what you said last week. I've not one before that. Good for you. Pickled cabbage dries out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance. What fluids? Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation.
Did you hear
One
about
beer.
what happened?
Black bile makes you ill. You idiot. You've been hanging around with KrazeyKrayze again.
Well, are we still playing?
He may be a bit old, but everything he says is true. The other day, he told me to give the cows dark ale to drink. What? You didn't... actually do it, did you? Laugh all you like. But if I told you they gave 3 times as much milk off, you still wouldn't be impressed, would you? Really? Aye, aye. Take my advice
I'm
and
telling
go
you,
and
he
give
fucked me over. Dang. He's supposed to be a bloody sawbones.
Why the long
for fuck's
face?
sake.
Oh.
He's nothing but a bloody fraud. I mean, who the hell does he think he is? He's not the one with the itchy prick.
Are you ready?
He didn't even look at me. He just told me to bugger off. Women, sure, happy to help him. But when it comes to me, he doesn't.
My God, I'm done.
He's a fucking fucker, and I can't even take a piss without scratching my balls all bloody.
the last moment this year.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
I've got her. Go with Yachim.
I reckon you ain't going nowhere.
I've got her.
Yachim! Yeah, went home already.
Cheers! If I was you, I'd take it.
He's gone.
Yachim!
Stop shouting and have a drink.
Yeah.
I'll go and start with those.
Nice.
What do you mean? Neil.
One day, ruin their time.
So I'll do your share of them.
Give it your all.
I can't do it.
Greetings.
Hi, that's me.
I'm happy.
I'll probably forget. What do you want?
No.
Ask away.
I heard.
Aye, a big Even von Berghoff will come.
Look, do you think you could...
Invite you? Look, I'm not...
You must...
Aye.
Odd. I'd like...
No. What's good apart from life, but...
Thanks.
Wait a moment. You know what?
You'd invite...
You'd have... You...
As usual.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time. What can you do? Oh, come on!
I'll have a beer.
If I was you, I'd take it.
telling you, he fucked me over.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Bloody sawbones, for fuck's sake. He's nothing but a bloody fraud. I mean, who the hell does he think he is? He's not the one with the itchy prick.
My God, I'm done.
He didn't even look at it. He just told me to bugger off. Women, sure, happy to help him. But when it comes to me, he don't give a fuck.
Good game, friend.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy.
You were lying then?
A bit. But
yeah, I didn't...
You can still get to the...
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
What did I do?
Deep breath.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
Watch where you're going!
I need to plow.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is
What's life?
better? Truth to tell, but then
Work
first, but otherwise, try rather come to me, and that, you know, well then,
What did you...
rather is
Is that all you...
what else?
Is this...
Entrust.
You must be doing...
I'll be up
I'll go and stop...
nice and
God grant you health.
Enjoy your meal. Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
One beer, please.
I never heard of any Kirkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
Ugh. I'd expect you to be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed when you've got so many bandits and other bad. What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now.
You want to come to the wedding? I'll give you the same. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith, you'll see the glorious occasion. At least from a...
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of...
I am Sir Hans Capon. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Now you're gonna get it!
That was him!
We'll finish this quickly.
Let him have it! Now, scum!
Fucking hell!
Oh, rip your
Just
ass
ugly,
open!
but have it as well.
Good!
I'll
Take
hack
that
your ass
fucker
off.
out! Damn it!
Yeah!
Don't
Don't beat you!
Now you fucked up.
I'll beat you! Fucker!
Nice hit!
You'll kick the bucket, you shit!
Good!
This is unbelievable!
Slice him up!
You dead, you bastard! Dead!
Greetings to the devil! Nice hit! This has been going on too long! Slice him up!
No one's ever really safe.
You can hardly stand, arsehole! Good! Now, don't spare him!
Fucking hell! Show your stuff!
Slice him up!
What's it to be?
Get to think you're a match for me, peasant!
Hey, get him! Christ, that must hurt!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck
Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pull me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go, 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 go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstone.
Aye, aye. You're in the right place. Over here. You don't look like you're in a rush anywhere.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. Unless...
You're still alive in one... Like Tomcat always says.
Do you know anything more...
They say he's a master swordsman, but
Do you think Tomcat might teach me if...
No offence.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle...
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back...
Well, sure.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least...
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He...
Should I watch out?
No, I don't think so. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue.
I'm practically naked.
At least you're not walking around.
Ah, very funny.
And what do you have in mind?
I could use some armour.
And...
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But
Wow.
that's a...
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now. But you might find something in the town hall armoury.
Thanks.
Just don't get your...
I have no money.
The hell you will. Here you go. I'll skip some...
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying.
Do you know where I might...
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay.
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find some work...
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi. Do you know any...
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else.
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished and blacksmith Radovan still ain't stopped. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then. Oh well.
Don't worry. You'll...
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems. Mind where you're going.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday.
I can't help you with that.
I'd like to report an ambush.
That's a serious...
Well,
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself.
It's a long story.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure. If you were telling the truth, what? I'm sorry, lad, but until...
I'd like...
If it's a trade, your best bet.
I need to speak with...
With the Royal Chamberlain?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in.
And where do I find...
Where do you think?
But they won't let me in.
What do you want me to do? I'm not going to put in a word for...
What's new?
Nothing. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided... Well, that's how it...
Thanks.
Greetings, lad. What brings...
As the local scribe, you know a lot of...
I'd say so.
So...
Depends on what your...
No, don't...
Armor? Well, unless you want to join, but try Radovan, the blacksmith in Tachov. He might... Aha! So, the good man is a...
Whose armor?
Oh, it's just...
What legend?
It's... There are actually two legends. Why are you so interested?
That may be true. But even the finest armor has to pass through the hands of... I might be only an apprentice, but that's all the...
Aiming a bit high, starting with knightly armor, aren't you? How about...
Excuse me?
All right. No need to... In short, they say the armor of ancient... I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated.
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Could you recount for me the legend?
Well, Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian, so he decided...
A man...
You may think so. Her name was Ludmilla, and she... Still, he loved her very much. So he took... But if he failed to return...
Damn.
Don't skip ahead. Brunswick's over, and so after so...
Well, considering what he later...
Smart. Brunswick rushed, and from that time on, they were stalwart. Except, by then, it was his wife, Ludmilla, who was at the wedding for Brunswick.
Where did Brunswick's...
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg, this George, spent a lot of time with King Wenceslas.
I think I get the...
And it is said that one day, a lion escaped from the king's menagerie, and George, as a reward, Wenceslas gave only Sir George specific. Of course, the king wanted his armor back. It looked like Wenceslas would lay siege to...
Chenyet was...
Because...
Well, if the king was so endeared with Brunswick's armor, why did he...
Lord Chenyek was as cunning as a fox. While it's said he hid it so it could only be found, or so they say round these parts.
And do you know where I could...
Yes, but I do have a Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind. Do you want it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone. Behind whom yearn for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock. A subtle niche, yet deeper still. A place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell.
Really? Well, and you know what? Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to... I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true. Here, take... And now go.